Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss a numerical on logarithmic decrement. Now we already know logarithmic decrement is what? It is the natural log of the two successive oscillations in case of underdamped systems. Now the question says that there is a vibrating system which consists of the mass of 50 kilogram, a spring with stiffness 30 kilonewton per meter and a damper, and the damping provided is 20% of the critical value. Now critical value damping is denoted by Cc, which is damping in case of the critical damping factor where zeta is equal to 1. So we have to find the damping factor, which is small c, critical damping coefficient, which is Cc, right? So basically what we are given the relationship between these two. The natural frequency, which is omega n, logarithmic decrement, which is delta, and the ratio of two consecutive amplitudes, right? So we know in case of underdamped systems, the vibrations, they die out like this. So if the question says ratio of two consecutive amplitudes, that means we have to find the ratio of x naught upon, let's say, x naught upon x1, or you can say xn upon xn plus 1. So we can take any two amplitudes, let's say the ratio between these two. And we also know the time taken between any two consecutive amplitudes is denoted by Tn or Td, right? The time taken for the underdamped damping from one oscillation to other oscillation. So this time is given by Td. So the data that we are given is mass is 50 kilogram, spring stiffness is given 30 kilonewton per meter. The ratio or the relationship between the damping critical damping coefficient and the damping coefficient is given as this C is equal to 0.2 cc. So we can calculate natural frequency, which is under root S upon M. S is given and M is also given. So it comes out to be 24.5 radian per second. The first thing that we have to calculate is the damping factor, which is denoted by zeta, and the ratio is C upon Cc, which is the damping coefficient upon critical damping coefficient. So it comes out to be 0.2, right? And for the second part, we have to calculate the critical damping coefficient, which is denoted by Cc, and its formula is 2 under root Sm. We know the value of S and M. We can place the values and we'll get the answer. The third thing we have to calculate is the natural frequency of damped vibrations. Now, while doing the derivations, we have already discussed that the natural frequency of damped vibration is always less than the natural frequency of vibration. So the relation is given by under root 1 minus zeta square. So we know the value of zeta and omega n. We place the value and we get the answer. The fourth thing we have to calculate is the logarithmic decrement, which is denoted by delta. So logarithmic decrement is basically the natural log of the ratio of two successive oscillations, right? So if the vibrations are something like this, they are decaying type of vibrations. So the ratio between two successive oscillations is given by this, and the time period between these two is the time period of the damping or the underdamped systems. So delta is given by 2 pi zeta upon under root 1 minus zeta square. We know the value of zeta because the logarithmic decrement can be calculated by knowing the damping factor. So it becomes 1.28. The last part says that we have to calculate the ratio of two consecutive amplitudes. So any two consecutive amplitudes we can take. So which is xn upon n plus 1. So either we can take x naught upon x1 or x1 upon x2 or anything, right? So because in this question we are not giving any two specific amplitudes, we are just given any two consecutive amplitudes. So xn upon xn plus 1 is e raised to the power delta, which is the logarithmic decrement. So we know the value of delta, so we can find the value xn is 3.6 into xn plus 1. That means the ratio with which the amplitudes are decreasing with each amplitude, that is 3.6.